Hey everybody, welcome back to another one of Mudflap's movie reviews. My name is Mudflap, and today I will be reviewing the beloved Pixar movie Finding Nemo. Let's get started. Finding Nemo is directed by Andrew Stanton, and it stars Albert Brooks, Ellen DeGeneres, Alexander Gould, and Willem Dafoe. So this movie follows the story of two clownfish, a father and son, Marlin, and his son Nemo, who he's very protective of. And one day Nemo proves to his father that he can face the big world all by himself, and ends up being taken, and Marlin is now on a journey to find his only son, and along the way he runs into a beloved character, Dory, who unfortunately has a short-term memory loss, but together the two are on a crazy, exciting adventure to get Nemo back. So my overall thoughts for Finding Nemo: I just really love this movie. It's just the perfect combination of comedy and just a very serious tone of how important family is, and you know, kind of a coming of age story. It's pretty deep, and I think, you know, the older I get, the more I really value the message that Finding Nemo has, but also the comedy. I absolutely love Dory. Ellen DeGeneres, perfect casting choice. Just there's so many iconic Dory quotes and iconic things that Dory does, and then of course there's so many other beloved characters. Finding Nemo was actually the first movie I ever saw in theaters when I was a kid. It came out in 2003, so I would have been 7 or 8 years old, depending on what time the movie actually came out. Favorite moments for me: I really like a couple key moments in this movie. First one, really the story of the extraordinary lengths that Marlin will go to find his only son, Nemo. Funny scene, I really love the whale scene where Dory's speaking whale, and she thinks she can speak whale and just ends up getting them into more and more trouble, but it's just such a funny scene. The seagull scene is also super funny. Mine, that's awesome, but really I think the coolest and most powerful scene of the movie is right near the end, where there's that ship that comes in and, you know, there's a huge net, it captures all the fish, and Nemo uses a technique that he learned from Gil while he was being kept in the dentist's office in the aquarium, of swimming down, and it's just a really cool, powerful example of what happens when we all team up together and we keep swimming. You just gotta keep swimming, swim down, and eventually you will break, you know, break whatever you're trying to break. And it was just a really cool scene. I've always loved that scene, and of course it really makes my heart happy seeing Marlin at that point where he had finally given up is really the moment where Nemo actually ended up finding him. And yeah, really beautiful movie about father and son. The life lessons, stuff you really gotta pay attention to. Pixar, for the most part, they're funny, they have great, you know, animation and all that, but Pixar always throws in just really important life messages, not just for kids but for adults. You know, there's always some important lesson to be learned, and the important lesson is, you know, letting your kid go, letting your kid grow up. And yeah, you'll always be that protective parent that wants the best for them, but you're not doing your kid any favor by keeping them sheltered and they never get to explore the amazing world around them. And you know, Marlin sadly had to find that out the hard way, but you know, by the end of the movie he was okay. He was alright with Nemo going out and exploring. Seeing as this movie is about clownfish, I thought I'd share a couple clownfish facts with you that you may not know. Number one, there are more than 30 different kinds of clownfish out there. All sorts of colors. They're not just orange with white stripes. There are pink ones, there are green ones, there are all sorts of colors. Another fun fact is clownfish are all born male. They can transition to female later on in life, but they cannot transition back to male. And kind of a funny thing, clownfish actually aren't very great swimmers. They do occasionally go out and swim around, you know, get out of their anemones, but for the most part their swimming is very erratic. So I find that pretty funny that Nemo has a bad fin, and you know, he's being made fun of it, but the fact is clownfish can actually swim very well. For Finding Nemo, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 mudflaps. And before you go, drop in the comments below, who's your favorite character from Finding Nemo? And as always, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and I'll see you next time.